Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm live. I'm trying to make sure that we're set up. I knocked over a block that I had right in front. But I think we're good. I have some shadows, so let me get rid of those. And let me shut off my overhead so that I don't have an overhead shadow. And then I think we should be good. I'm hoping that you guys can see really well. We're good, I think. How is everybody? Let me get my video feed up so I can see who's here. Let's see. Always fun and exciting. I think we're good now. Hey, Kimberly. All right. Woohoo! Hi, Donna. I didn't send a reminder today because I had a lot going on right before the live, but I think we're good. I have to move this cup. John worked today, so he kind of zooms in like right before live starts and everything when he works, so it's a little bit of hey Rose. But yeah, hopefully everybody will pop in even without warning, right? We'll see what happens. Who knows? How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Roxanne, so good to see you. I'm trying to make sure that everybody makes it in while I'm going to do the announcements. My wrist is ding, ding, dinging. I don't know. Let's see. So we still have some of the 12 days of crafting advent calendars that are good for gifts. Those are still available if you would like to purchase those for a friend. They're great Christmas gifts because they're not holiday themed at all. And so it's just a lot of fun. Has anybody purchased the crafting advent kit? If you have, let us know what you think of it in the chat. It's always good to have a, you know, somebody with firsthand knowledge. I personally didn't purchase it because I felt like I would not be able to use the items. I really thought it would sell out a lot faster, and I thought that I would not be able to use the items to sell the kit because I thought, oh, this kit is just going to sell out, you know. But it didn't. Anyway. Let's see, what is our next announcement? Who is signed up for the paper pumpkin wrapped in cheer? You have until the 10th of November to sign up. And I would love it if you signed up under me. I love getting paper pumpkin. It's one of the funnest things for me, I feel, to grab So yeah, I would love it if you signed up for Paper Pumpkin. I think this one is going to be super, super cute because you guys know how much I love gift boxes. And yeah, it makes 8 gift boxes, and then you get 4 each of 2 different tag designs for 8 tag designs, but the boxes are 8 identical boxes. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun one. I'm excited to get it. I think they're reversible. So I think they may not be. I think the box is reversible though. If you have not purchased the Abundant Joy dies as your add-on, make sure that you get those. Hey Lou, thanks for joining us. Those are 6 dies. It's item number 167855. And I think it's $12, I want to say. I don't know. I think it is. I don't know why YouTube keeps changing my photo on my lives every time I already put a photo in there. It's so frustrating. Because then you guys don't know where to find me because it doesn't have the right photo. And I have already added a photo prior to the live. It's something new I think they're doing, but I don't like it. Did everybody have a photo? Was it a thumbnail? Haley, was it a thumbnail or was it like just a gray box with my picture in it? Because that has to change. I don't like it. I don't like that they do that to me. Hey Julie, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully it shows the proper picture because I'm not really a fan of not the proper picture. So I'm hoping, you know, that they're gonna show the proper one. Because now I'm concerned that you guys are getting the wrong photo. I know, isn't that weird, Rose? I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, Inky Hands Crew. Guys, I'm a little late sending October's, but it will probably be mailed out at some point tomorrow morning. I'm almost done. It will be worth the wait. Super cute projects. You will love them. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing for this month's crew projects, but if you have not joined the Inky Hands Crew, I usually send it out the last Friday of every month, and it is a really fun way to get some project ideas that are themed for that month. It's also a really great way to get you know, things without having to come up with them. You get 6 projects every single month. And I would love to have you as part of my crew. It costs $7.99 a month. You could try it for 1 month. If you don't like it, then you can, you know, unsubscribe. But it is a really great group, a lot of fun, and I hope you'll join us. Let's move on to the next announcement. We have some new kits collection. Today was the first day that you could order them. The first one is Everyday Beauty Kit, super cute. The next one is called, oh wait, this one's $25. It's a stamping kit, item number 166808. I think it's really beautiful. It has lots of pretty blue colors. You get 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. The second kit that came out today is Adventure Awaits kit. $14. It's a non-stamping kit. It's item number 167235. Again, 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. I think this one looks like it's really a lot of fun. Did anybody order any of the kits today? We also have a new craft class that you can be a part of. It's like the one they had last month. It's just with a different suite. It's called Brushed with Beauty, and it is available November 20th. And I believe today is the first day that the new online exclusive products went live. The suite is from the online exclusives. So it is called Brushed with Beauty. And you will create different samples, learn new techniques, pretty cool instructors. The Brush with Beauty class, craft class, is 170074, and the Brushed with Beauty suite is 167100. It is available to watch live on the 20th at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, or you can view it later on demand. It's actually quite a nice class, so if you're interested, you can purchase that from me. There is no shipping charged on the class code, the 170074. So if you just wanted to order that, there is no shipping. And then they will send you an additional supplies list once you register for the class. What did everybody think of our game night lucky number on Thursday? I hope that you enjoyed it. For those of you that want to send Lisa Cloud a sympathy card, she lost her sister. She has allowed me to give the information out. Last week I had said just pray for her family, but if you want to send her a card, just send me a text message or a Facebook message on Messenger and let me know that you would like her address. I'd be happy to get it, you know, for you so that you can send her a card. How are you, Debbie? I didn't see you sneak in there. Hey, Clem. Hi, Lou. So game night this month is scheduled for Thanksgiving the 27th. Obviously, we're not going to have it on Thanksgiving. So I think we're going to do it the week before on the 20th. So we need to figure out what set we're going to use. I'm thinking if you guys want, we can do Christmas tags instead of cards. Let me know what you think, or if you'd rather still have cards to do, we can do cards. So just let me know what you want to do, and we will do it. I know, it's sad she wasn't able to be at game night. I know she missed it, and just keep her in your prayers and send her a nice little card. She would love to have that. For those of you who don't know, I'm part of a design team called Creativity Abounds. We do a PDF tutorial every single month, except for the months that we have Stamp Camp, because Stamp Camp includes the tutorial in your Stamp Camp fee. And I have lots of tutorials, so go check those out on my website. I would love it if you wanted those. Again, I also have my paper piecing patterns there of Halloween. I also have Easter if you want to get a jump start. All right. So we are using, again, like last Tuesday, since I couldn't get enough of it, branching out. So this is such a great bundle. You get the stamp set and the dies. The stamp set is gorgeous just alone, but the dies take it to the next level. So if you don't have this bundle, it's quite a good price. It's $47.50 for the bundle. You get these amazing dies. Let me show you them. And I will also show you last Tuesday's card. Let me put my announcements away. This was last Tuesday's card, and we used some Balmy Blue, and it was a birthday card. This is such a beautiful stamp set. And tonight's card is called Thinking of You Bird card. So this is a tent fold, so it creases at the top. It is long. I love this set. I really had a good time making this, and I'm going to teach you how to make this really fun card. We have a little secret bird inside. Living at the new house, I am obsessed with birds now. I never used to be obsessed with birds. They used to freak me out, but not anymore. I love them. Today I saw the great blue heron that is outside of in our lake. He was on a branch right by my house. I got so many pictures of him, and he was actually fishing. It was amazing to see it. He would be on the branch, and then all of a sudden he would take flight, grab a fish, and then swim back to the branch, and then get onto the branch and then pop the fish up in his mouth. I cannot believe that I saw that. It was like amazing. I can't wait for you guys to be able to hang out with me and us to have a retreat. I can't wait for this house to hurry up and be ready. Because I want you all to see my bird. Anyway, so here's the dies. I know I got a little distracted, but these frame dies are so pretty. Look at it on this card. And actually I used well, not every die. I used a couple frames on all of these dies on tonight's card. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll teach you how to put it together. So I'm going to put this over here. Let me grab my product. Lou, it was so cool to see that heron eat those fish. I was like in awe of him. All right, let's start. So our card base tonight is going to be gray granite. It is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 11 is our base. And we're going to go ahead and burnish. You want the raised score line up. I'm really enjoying photographing them too, Kimberly. I told John, I said I need a new lens for my camera, one that goes farther than the one I already have on there. All right. So here is my base. We're going to fold it in half. I'm using the Nests of Winter for my DSP. It's still active. I love this paper. I loved it even before I loved birds. I just think this is such beautiful paper, and I'm really enjoying it. So I grabbed the one with the birch and all the little birds on it, and I cut it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to go ahead and attach it onto our base. Now, I want you to know, on Thursday, we're also going to use branching out again because I just can't get enough of this set. And I wanted to complete a week with branching out. So you got a bonus branching out card. I think this is probably one of my favorite bundles in the new mini. Hey Rita, thanks for joining us. It's okay. How are the goats? I'm going to use my little wheel to really make sure that this sticks nice. I'm going to check. Yeah, I always cut a smidge longer because you can't. I know. Debbie, do you have this branching out set? Because it's incredible. I'm still getting shadows, guys. I'm really trying hard not to get shadows. Maybe I should leave the overhead light on and then I won't get as many. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not used to this setup yet. I'm still playing around with where everything is in the room, so I might need the overhead, but I'm thinking the overhead might cast more shadows. Let's see what happens. I had quite a few, so it can't be any worse. All right. Let's add our two die cut pieces. So I used the second largest and we cut it out of Early Espresso. That's going to go right here. And then I used the third largest and I embossed it with that Gathering embossing folder. It is, I believe, part of the online exclusive suite. I gotta find it for you to show you. Gathering Leaves embossing folder. So it's part of the September online exclusive product release. It's called Gathering Leaves. It's one of the jumbo folders. I'm also using the Early Espresso and Old Olive Linen thread pack from that suite also tonight. Wow, Roxanne, I need to talk to you and find out what kind of lens you have on there, because that's what I want. All right, so we're going to attach these two together. Now, I did use Stampin' Dimensionals. Does anyone have that embossing folder? Hey, Monica. Monica, I'm using branching out. And I'm using it again on Thursday. And I used it last Tuesday. So you're going to get your fill of branching out. All right, so here's my dimensionals for those of you that are counting. Let me get my pinch bowl out. I love this bundle, and that Gathering Leaves embossing folder is so pretty. It adds such subtle texture to your cards. I recommend it. So here is the texture that you get. So pretty. All right, so we're going to add this to our Early Espresso layer. So they're the third and the second largest of the dies. This is Gray Granite and Early Espresso are the two colors. And before we attach it on to our piece, we are going to tie one of the linen threads from the early espresso old olive pack. I'm trying to get you a 15 inches. Yes, you do, Mon. It's called Gathering Leaves. It's from the September online exclusives, and it's amazing. And the paper, the DSP that I used is the Nests of Winter, which is still current. So what I like to do when I tie a bow with linen thread is I like to first just tie it in the center and then move it to wherever I want it, because that is the best recourse for wily linen thread. Okay, look, I totally screwed it up. Okay, I'm gonna tie a knot first. That way it won't move. Put it through. I only have so many fingers. All right, so now it's gonna stay in place. Now we're gonna tie our bow. And once you have a big loop, it's fine. Just move it over. Just be gentle so you don't hurt your paper. I'm going to move it over that. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down a little lower. I want it about right here-ish. About a fourth of the way up. All right, so there is that. Now we're gonna make it pretty, okay? So we're gonna grab our knot, put your finger on the knot and pull so that it does not twist. Hold there and then pull, and then you will get a really beautiful little bow. But hold the knot, okay? So there's that. We're gonna move it over a smidge, okay? Now we can add this to our card. You have to tie this part first, okay? So let's add more dimensionals on the back. You're welcome, Monica. How many girls here are here from my team? Rita, Donna, Lou, Monica. So I found out today, you know, Stampin' Up did the big awards for last year. Who won, you know, who earned the trip, who had a milestone, you know, 100,000, all that stuff. So I found out today that I am 134th, I think, in the company. Let me look. Let me double check because I don't want to tell you the wrong information. 134th in the company for team building. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That means that when I have team members join my team, they stay and they promote. So I want to clap for all of you guys, because without you, I couldn't have earned that. I think there's like 47,000 demonstrators total. I don't know how many in the US. But that's pretty awesome. So I just want to say thank you to my team, because you guys are the ones that promoted. And so thank you so much. It's the first time I've ever been recognized, and I think they do 150 places, I think, in the US. They do less in the other countries because they don't have as many demos. But I'm so proud of my team, because we have the best team ever. All right, so let's add our little label to the front. Thank you, Kimberly B. I know, Monica. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Lee. How are you, Kimberly B? I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Debbie Wilson. Thank you, Kimberly and Rita and Donna. Thank you, Lou. I couldn't have done it without my team. All right, so I'm going to show you the pieces that I die cut to make this little stem section here. So we have 2 of them, 1 in each color, 1 in early espresso and 1 in gray granite. Thank you, Clem. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, sis. So we have the 2 branches, and then we have 2 of the berries, which are over here, 1 in each color as well. Okay, and then we have 2 pine cones. If I can find the second pine cone, I might have lost it. Oh, here it is. 2 pine cones in early espresso. So those are the die cut pieces. So I'm going to show you how we're going to put them together. So for the branches, we're going to put the early espresso in the back, and we're going to add the glue to the... Yes, congratulations to them. I love it too, Beth. It's such a great little bundle. Yes, Kimberly, that is really, the people who promoted are who helped me reach it. I couldn't have done it without them. They just acknowledge our leadership, because in order for you to have people that promote like that, they say that your leadership has to be good. So it's kind of a team effort, right? They help me and I help them. I have an amazing team though. And if you would like to be a part of us, I would love to have you. Okay, so see, when you glue them together, I glue them slightly over. So when you do that, you get a 2-toned effect. And we're going to do the same thing with the berries, only the opposite. I'm going to put the gray in the back, and we're going to glue the early espresso over the top. So I'm just adding a dot on each berry and then doing the stem. And again, slightly offset, just don't glue it directly on top. Just have a little bit of that gray shadow on the side. Okay. And I'll show you this one. So there's that one. So see, the little gray is sticking out there on all of our berries. Okay. So that's that one. And then we have our little pine cones. So let me show you how I attach these. So we're going to start with our branch here. And I'm just going to go ahead and add on there. I want them to lift slightly, so I don't want too much. So I'm just going to tuck under my little thread here and have them off to the side. And again, I just wanted to add to the stem so they have a little lift, okay? And then we're going to add our little branch over the top. And I'm just going to go down the center only. So we're going to add this kind of down this longer branch and tuck a smidge, just like that. So that's what we have so far. Not bad. Okay. Now for our pine cones, I did add dimensionals. We're going to add some minis, so I got to grab those. we're gonna flip these over and we're gonna add 2 mini dimensionals. Hey John, thanks for joining us. Did you just join now, John, or were you watching, just not talking? So I put 2 dimensionals on the back of each. I told them about promoting because of my team. I just announced to them that I was 134th in the company. Thank you for the thumbs up, John. All right, so I'm gonna lift this branch up and I'm gonna tuck a pine cone underneath like this, right there. And then this one I'm gonna tuck on this side here, kind of near the bow. We're gonna add another pine cone right there. So that's what I have so far. Now we are going to lift and tuck under here in a minute. That's why I didn't have everything glued flat so I could tuck. So we're going to stamp in basic white. This is just a scrap that I had in my scrap bag. We are going to use Early Espresso, and we're going to stamp the sentiment that says, "Thinking of you brings joy to my heart." Hi, Glenda. Nice to have you join us. Are you new with us today, or have you caught me before? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try, and I have to bring it down so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try and line up my straight sentiment near the bottom edge. And then we're going to trim because it's just a scrap piece. So use your straight edge to try and do a straight. I didn't do so good. Let me try that again. I'm going to do it upside down because it's easier. You can't find what, John? Oh, you can't find the thumbs up. You have to close the chat, I think, and then reopen it in order for it to be there. They might have moved it. I don't know. The girls will have to show you. Are you on your computer or your phone? Well, welcome, Glenda. I'm so happy that you joined us. All right, we're going to go with that one. I like it a lot better. It was easier to do upside down from my vantage point. Glenda, we are the best group on the internet. My ladies in the chat are the best, and I'm not just saying that because it's my live. They are amazing. All right, so we're gonna trim. Let me close this before I stick my hand in there. We're going to trim our sentiment up because remember I used a scrap. I think I'm gonna go right about there. Don't get scared. I promise I won't cut my finger off. So there is that, and we're going to banner the end. You guys know I love my banner Pick-a-Punch. I have never gotten rid of it. It is one of the greatest punches Stampin' Up! Has ever come out with. If you close the chat, you can find it. The thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and banner the end of my sentiment. If you don't have the punch, you can do it by hand. It's not that hard to do. But I have the punch, so I use it. All right, so I'm using this side. I had to figure out which side I'm using because they both look identical now. All right, so I'm putting my glue, and this is just going to be flat glued This adds all the fun to this card. So see how I've lifted that up? That's why I didn't put it back behind there, okay? And I am going to cut some dimensionals. I'll show you. I'm going to use an edge. If I can find my scissor. Here we go. So I'm going to grab this corner here. Okay, I knew it was going to fall off. And I'm going to cut 2 strips. And then I'm going to mount the strips on top of each other. So I'm going to cut 2 more so that I have like little squares. Because this piece here needs support, but it needs double support. So that means we have to stack dimensionals on top of dimensionals. So I made 2 little squares. I know it's tiny, but hang in there with me. All right, so there's one of them. Now they're stacked on top. That one I didn't cut too even, but this one I cut better. So we're gonna put this one down so you can see. And then I'm gonna stack the other one on top of it. You have that banner Pick-a-Punch, Monica? I'll show you how to use it one day. We'll get on Zoom and I'll show you. All right, so I'm gonna stack these dimensionals on top. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab my Take Your Pick tool and I'm gonna put it underneath here and I'm gonna lift and just slide it under that point right there. And it needs to be double because I have 2 thicknesses of dimensionals. So I'm gonna slide this one right there. And then this won't fall. It will have support because it has the same amount of dimension. So the last step on the outside is the embellishments. We'll do that in a second. Let's work on our inside of our card. So for the inside of the card, I have added a piece of basic white cardstock and I've added a little strip, a 1/2 inch strip of the outside designer series paper. So this is a little long. I'm gonna just trim it down. I'm gonna hold it up here. Because it was 4 1/4, I'm gonna just hold it and trim with my scissors. Throw that in there for now. And we're gonna go ahead and glue that on. Let me grab my adhesive. Glenda, how long have you been stamping? Oh my gosh, Glenda, I am so sorry to hear that. Yes, so happy that you're safe. All right, so now we're gonna do a little fussy cutting. You know it wouldn't be my card if I didn't fussy cut. So from one of the papers in the Nests of Winter, I grabbed a little branch and a bird on a branch. And we're gonna use both of them. I'm gonna start with the branch and I'm just gonna quickly fussy cut the items here. When you fussy cut yours, if you don't want to get as intricate as I do, then don't. I think intricacy comes with time and confidence. And the longer you fussy cut, the better you get at it and you know that you can do more. So just get as close as you feel comfortable. But the most important thing is to practice. The more you do it, the better you will get. I promise you that. I know I say it so much, but it is so true. you will just get better and better the more that you cut things out. Just like anything. The more you do something, the easier it is. All right, we're almost done with our little branch. Then it's on to our birdie. Oh, nice, Glenda. That's okay. You don't have to be a demonstrator, but it is nice to get the perks. Actually, Glenda, one of the DDMs, which it means Demonstrator Development Managers, they work at Stampin' Up, and they help the demonstrators learn different things. They come to our meetings, they talk to our teams, they do lots of events where demonstrators can be present. One of them came and spoke with my team. She's actually one of my favorite DDMs. Her name is Natalie White. And she lost her home in a house fire. And she wanted to get back her Stampin' Up stuff. She had been working, I think, at Stampin' Up like 18 years when she lost her house in a fire. And so she decided, in all those years, she had never become a demonstrator. And then after they got okay and they started rebuilding their house and they were going to be moving back in, she decided that she wanted, of course, to revise some things so that she could start crafting again. But the thought of replacing everything was daunting, and so she decided to sign up as a demonstrator so that she could get the discount. And she started only teaching kit classes by having some friends over and presenting some of our kits. And little by little, she's been able to replenish her items that she also lost in a house fire. So, Stampin' Up allowed her that ability to be able to do as little as she wanted as a demonstrator. So that's what's nice about Stampin' Up is that you don't have to do live videos like I'm doing. You don't have to even sell to anyone. You could just be a preferred shopper and purchase at a discount. But it is an amazing opportunity no matter what you choose to make it. So she definitely was able to start replacing some of her items and using the discount to do that. All right, that's it for fussy cutting. Let's add our little bird. Kimberly, you're so cute. They don't, Donna, but they actually, demonstrators can sell gift certificates. So yes, you can purchase gift certificates through demonstrators. That's how they do it, but no, they don't have actually gift cards. Hi, Joy. How are you? All right, we're adding our bird. Look at this cute little bird. All right, and now the bird goes inside. You're welcome, Donna. Glenda, I told you I have the best group on the internet. This is the best group. We hope that you'll come back. I'm live every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I would love to have you join us again. Glad you're hanging in there, Joy. All right, so we're adding our card inside. Of course, this was a 4 by 5¼ inch piece of basic white. The strip of designer series paper was 1/2 inch by 4 inch. And then I just used some scraps of some designer series paper for the bird. Let's decorate the outside and light it up a little bit. So the embellishments that I chose to use today are I don't even know if they're current anymore. I can't keep up with the embellishments and what's current in the embellishments. So just use whatever you have that you think will look best on your card when you make yours. And I will do the same. I'm using the Iridescent Faceted Gems. Not sure if they're still available, but they're still available in my craft room. So I'm going to use them. We're going to add one of the larger pieces down here by our cute little bow. This is just the cutest little card. And then at the top, we're going to add a small one and then a large one next to it. I'm going to hold up the card so that you can see it better up close to the camera. All right, let's do it. So see the iridescence of those gems are so pretty. I love how sparkly they are. And here is our beautiful card. Thinking of you brings joy to my heart. I would love to get a card like this. Me too, Rose. Use them up. And then here is our inside with our little bird nested there in our birch tree trimmed edge. Thank you so much, Glenda. We would love to have you join us and become part of our regulars. Thank you so much, Rita. Thank you, Kimberly B. So I hope that you enjoyed today's card. Again, let me show you guys last Tuesday's. We used the branching out to make this fun card. And wait until you see Thursdays. It is also so beautiful. Monica, I can't wait for you to make it either. Thank you so much, Kimberly V. Thank you, Donna. Aw, you guys are so sweet. The gems, Debbie, were the iridescent faceted gems. I'm not sure they're still available because I'm trying to use up my stash of gems. And so I have just been using whatever fits my card. Thank you, my sister. Of course, Kimberly B. Ooh, snow already, Kimberly V? I guess so. You guys are close to Canada. Are you excited about the thought of snow, Kimberly? You guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. It always means the world to me that you choose to spend your Tuesday and Thursday nights with me. You guys are the reason that I come on every Tuesday, Thursday. You're the best part of making cards, is my community. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here and helping me celebrate this milestone of reaching a level at Stampin' Up that I could not have reached without my great team. And I appreciate having you guys part of the Inky Hands crew, for those of you that are members, and for those of you who join me every Tuesday and Thursday night. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, you probably do, Deb. They're so pretty, aren't they? Kimberly. Oh, thank you so much, Lou. I appreciate that. That was so sweet. Ooh, Rita, you're going to get some snow also? I missed you telling me, Rita, are your goats doing good? I think I missed that. I think I was like already in the middle of, I don't know what I was doing. I hope that your girls are good. Rita has some cute goats. Thanks for being part of tonight. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you for all the hearts that you've given to me and for the community that you have helped me build here on my little corner of the internet. You guys mean so much to me. So thank you for being here. And I will see you on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for hanging out. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping. Good night.